Hello, welcome to Appliance Master Live. I'm Bill, and today we're going to talk about your dryer venting that's inside your walls of your home and what it should be. Okay? First of all, everything in your walls, and preferably everything in your dryer venting system, should be rigid metal like this. 4-inch steel. Whether it's straight pieces, 90s, termination hoods. It should all be heavy gauge steel. It should all be taped at the seams and at the joints. And in order to demonstrate that, I have some pictures of new construction. This construction is this is done well. And let me start off by saying, you can see inside the laundry room wall we have the straight 4-inch metal steel pipe with it has a 90-degree at the bottom, like that. And what's good about this, it's supported all along this stud here, and the entire elbow and all of these seams and joints are taped with metal tape. That's great. Love to see that. That's the way it should be. Also, here is a ceiling view where you're looking straight up at the ceiling of the roof of the house here. The 4-inch metal is insulated. That's great because this is a space that's not conditioned. It's going to get cold in winter, hot in the summer, so you don't want condensation forming on ice dripping on your ceiling. So that's above and beyond. Not a lot of people do that, and I'm not even sure if it's code in places, but that's perfect. They also have fire stop on the exterior of the house. Again, that's a great installation. Good job. Good job, folks. I want to come back to this. Now we're going to talk about how long your venting should be. So if we measured regular length, this is an 8-foot ceiling, so this goes up a bit. I'm going to guess it's roughly 9 feet. And then it's also roughly 12 feet to the exterior wall. So 9 feet, 12 feet, that's 21 feet, right? And however, what we have to do is this 90 and the 90 that's in the ceiling, these guys, although that's less than a foot in total length, that gives you a resistance of 5 feet. And being that they have 2 of those, that gives you a total of 31 feet, and we call that developed length. When you take into consideration the restrictions of other parts, so 31 feet. The target that we're trying to maintain is 25 feet. That's a standard in our industry. When you don't know what kind of a clothes dryer you're going to have here, 25 is a safe bet. This has 31 feet. You know what? A lot of dryers on the market today, that's not a problem. But that's you're starting to flirt with a situation there. Now, what these people could have done to make it perfect and pass Bill's test is, let me show you this. All right, so 5 feet of resistance right here. Okay, this is a sweep 90 here, and I guess you can see the difference. And this has 18 inches of resistance, 1.5 feet. So if they could have used something like this in the wall, 2 of these instead of 2 of these, that would have reduced the overall developed length by 7 feet. And that's a big deal. And if you're going to live in this house for 50 years or more and go through, you're going to save your appliance life, you're going to save energy. If you think about these things during construction, and you know what, sadly, they don't. Sadly, a lot of people don't. And building inspectors and building codes are different everywhere. But just because you have more lax building codes, or it doesn't mean you shouldn't try to, everybody's worried about saving energy and doing things. This stuff is very inexpensive to do while your while your walls are open. Now, your house is built, and people come along and they install their dryer. I just took a picture of this at one of our friendly big box stores. They sell these dryer installation kits right here. So, I mean, these come with this kind of a hood is going to get clogged immediately. That screen on there is going to get clogged immediately. A couple of loads is going to be clogged. Do not put this on your dryer. And also, if I'll point to the right thing here, this transition duct is foil. It looks like it might be metal, but it's a problem with this is they're way too flexible, and of course the worst thing about them is they burn. If you get a fire in your dryer, that's going to burn. And totally not against, this is totally violates most building codes. And not only that, but people all the time, they figure they have an 8-foot piece, I have to put it on. And so this thing gets, snaked behind your dryer, it kinks, and this becomes a huge restriction. And even though you have a properly installed venting system in your walls, this restriction is on both ends. Again, the restriction behind the transition duct behind your dryer is adding an enormous restriction to the airflow, and the wrong termination vent is also a problem. When Appliance Master comes out of your house for a dryer vent evaluation, of course there's visual inspections, but what you absolutely need to do, and what our technicians do, they use tools to measure the airflow. This is an anemometer. It, I don't know if you see that, but it measures the airflow through your system. That's got to be, if it's less than 8 meters per second, air is moving too slow, you got a problem. You're going to build up lint quickly, going to have longer drying time, shorten appliance life, not good. So we're going to make sure the airflow moves properly. Another tool we use, I think that's clean. This is a magnehelic gauge. It measures the pressure. You find a hole, we put a hole somewhere in the venting, stick this probe in, and all it does is, let me see if I can do this. See, I don't want to, so again, on here it's 0.6 inches of water column. Anything greater than that, too much pressure, not enough airflow, burning out appliances, burning out parts, wasted energy. So, hope you learned a little bit this week. And again, dryer vent evaluations, we do them all the time. They're $39 for a technician to come out. APPLIANCEMASTER.com. And I hope to see you next week when I think Kari's going to be here. So at least we have some better looking personality on this side of the camera.